and welcome back to this week's weekly vlog. If it's the first time stopping by, my name is indeed Dawn. I'm a British expat, but I've been living in the Netherlands for over 20 years and I live with my partner Lawrence. Say hello. Hey. Today I'm starting the vlog a little bit later. Sorry if you're an OG, a returning viewer. Welcome back, guys. Hope you've all had a good Easter if you celebrate. So yeah, we starting this week's vlog a bit later. It's Bank Holiday Monday here, as you would have seen on the screen, Easter Monday. We've had a very nice Easter, but very, very quiet. On Saturday, it was Lawrence's birthday, so we went out for dinner. And we had, what's your favourite food, Lawrence? Indian. We went to Pakwan, which is our favourite Indian street food restaurant.
No, it's your favourite. My favourite.
Indian street food restaurant, I said. So is it our favourite Indian
it's
street?
The only Indian street food.
Exactly. Lawrence is also in an argumentative mood this morning. We've had a very interesting discussion about why the windmill is turning, haven't we, Lawrence?
You bloody woman and not technical.
I couldn't even pronounce Archimedes screw. How about that? I could, because I know what it does. Anyway. So yeah, we had a nice Easter. It was super quiet. I think I finished last week's vlog that I went to that store. It's called the Gideon. And I think they buy like bankrupt stock and house clearance and stuff like that, because they had some British food from the British corner shop, which was an expat shop and here in the Netherlands, and I think it's folded, it's gone bumped. So they had a load of stock. So when I finished the vlog, I think it was last Friday, I managed to score some hot cross buns, Brambly hot cross buns, mini hot cross buns, and a load of packets of crumpets, all Marks and Spencer. They had some black pudding and other things, although it was warm, and I had to go and tell the owner to take it off the shelf, and he didn't understand what it was. Or explain it's you're selling warm pig's blood. Pretty sure somebody could die from that. So he's sort of, oh, I'll take it away. My gosh, that's the danger when you're selling a foreign product, so you don't know what you're selling. Anyway, the hot cross buns are delicious. The crumpets, I've stuck most of them in the the freezer. And yesterday we didn't have an English breakfast, although I had all the ingredients for it. But we had poached eggs with avocado, didn't we, for breakfast yesterday, Lawrence? Yes. And then last night we did, the four of us, the family, we did the gourmet, the raclette, which was lovely. And the new one works very well, which I bought last week as well. And then this morning, Lawrence and I, because the boys were still in bed, had a full English breakfast. And my gosh, it was so nice. It was delicious, but a lot of food. Anyway, that's been our Easter. So I hope you've had a nice one, if that's what you were doing. Celebrating, I should say. So anyway, it's Monday. Lawrence isn't working. I'm free, obviously. And we're heading to a town not that far from us called Nieuwegein, because one of the havens, the harbours, the yacht harbours, is having a boat show today. So we're going to go and have a nosy. We wasn't planning to, because they forecasted rain the whole weekend, and today there's no rain forecasted, although it's very grey and overcast. I've got an umbrella just in case we have a light shower, which should be okay. So it's 1 o'clock. In case you're not from Europe, we went forward 1 hour over the weekend. So technically it's just gone 12 noon here, but actually it's 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, the CPAP machine. So I've used it 2 nights now. Last night I think I used it for 7 hours. The night before I could only manage 6, and I had to take it off. It's just irritating my windpipe, and I can't turn the pressure down on it. It's been preset, although I found an override on good old YouTube. So I'm going to just give it one more night, and then if not, I'm going to phone the technician back tomorrow and have a word with him, because I can call any time, you know, if I've got issues with it. I don't know if you can hear, I'm still very irritated in my airways. And also last night I had such a dry mouth. I can't say I'm feeling any benefits at the moment, but it might be because I'm still getting over whatever this virus is. Could be that, or it could just be taking a while. But I'm going to carry on with it. I checked the analytics on it, and apparently I hardly had any what did you call them, apnea episodes last night. Although I distinctly recall waking wide awake up at three times. Sorry, I woke up at 3 a.m. as well. So I don't know why it's only registered a couple when I definitely woke up 3. Anyway, we'll see. I don't think it's that accurate. There's no sensors on it. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop waffling. Hopefully I'll film a little bit of footage. We're going to look at some swanky boats. Not that we're in the market for a new boat, but it's always nice to keep an eye on what's going on at the moment on the market. And our boat, when is our boat going in the water, Lawrence, do you know?
It's for next week.
It's normally the Easter weekend, isn't it?
No, it's any time now.
After the next...
The last week of March, first week of April, sometime.
Well, we're first week of April now.
Well, that's what it says, coming soon.
Not that it's boating weather, it's been a washout for days. Anyway, I am going to stop waffling now, and hopefully next we'll see some lovely footage of boats that I might be able to afford if I win the lottery. Good morning. I've just had a massive coughing fit. I was just thinking how much better I feel, and then I started coughing. I'm on the way to work. Today is my short day, but I have a meeting this afternoon with a colleague of mine. We're going to go out to meet with a supplier. So I said, I'll come to the office. Anyway, so I'm driving through Amsterdam's Bos, which is a huge national park in Amsterdam, and the back end of it tips my village, and then it brings you out into parts of Amsterdam. Anyway, I've just seen signs up for parking for the cherry blossom route. So I don't know if there still is, but there used to be a huge Japanese community here in Amstelveen, which is like the town in between me and Amsterdam. It's where I go to the market on a Friday sometimes. And the Japanese community, I think Canon's European headquarters was or is based here. That explains why there were so many of them. Anyway, as a gesture of friendship, they planted a cherry blossom garden in the Bos, Amsterdam's Bos. And it's a big thing. All the influencers like to go and photograph themselves, and I think Lawrence and I went a couple of years ago now, and I think I did film it. I'm not going again this year unless we miraculously get a beautiful day, and at the moment it's just rain. And it's one of those, you know, you see those photos that you see, like the influencer photos, where they show you like the social media posts versus the reality, and they're in some dreamy forest, and then when they show the real photo, you're like trying to take a picture of yourself amongst 20 million people. That's what it's like there. So I did manage to get some really nice footage and shots when we went, and it wasn't super busy, so that helped. Anyway, waffle. So I think last time I had a chat with you, Lawrence and I, we were on the way to what we thought was a boat show, when in actual fact it was a boat supplier who their showroom was open on the bank holiday Monday, on the Easter Monday. That was it. But it wasn't that far from where we live, and sorry, I'm going over these speed control bumps. If it's your first time stopping here, sorry about that. Do something naughty here. So yeah, we went to the showroom. It's in a village not too far from us, and it's actually two ladies own it, and they said they'd been there about 7 years. I'm trying to think if I heard them or not. Anyway, so off we went. It wasn't super busy. They don't have like top mates of boats, but you know, all these boats are made of polyester, so you can pay an extra 5, 10, 20,000 just for a brand, but in actual fact it's just they're all polyester boats. But the boats they did have were beautiful. Lawrence and I were very impressed. We was impressed with the price and what you got, the quality, beautiful, and also there was, what we did like about them was there was no hidden extras, which, oh, that drives us nuts. That's one of the things here when you go shopping for, not that we've been shopping for boats a lot, but it's kind of a, you know, we've got, when the weather's a bit grotty and we're at a loose end, sometimes we'll go and have a drive out to, you know, a boat show or a boat supplier, and one of the things they always get you with is they put like a really attractive price, very visible by the boat, and then when you read it properly or you ask, you know, you're literally just getting a shell of a boat, and then you can almost double the price if you want the extras. And it's basic things that you need, like a cover, your cushions, you know, lights, you know, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so cut a long story short, we wasn't there very long. We stayed, we had a coffee, we had a good chat with actually the guy we spoke to works in their workshop. I think he's like their mechanic. And Lawrence had a really good chat with him because he lived in South Africa, I don't know, for about 6 months or something. So everybody was just friendly, no hard sell, no pushing us, nothing. So yes, we're kind of milling things over. If anything develops, I'll let you know. But yeah, it was really nice. But because it wasn't, you know, we wasn't out in a marina, you know, walking around, and we weren't there very long. So I think you would have seen some footage. We had a little drive. We were actually looking for a tulip field. We know that we drove past one not that far from where we live a few weeks ago, not in a touristy area. And I said to Lawrence, I bet that field is in bloom now. And we couldn't for the life of us remember where it was. So anyway, we had a lovely little drive. My gosh, the traffic's really bad. And then we came home, got home, I think we got home about 4ish. And I don't know if the boys weren't around or something, I can't remember. So Lawrence and I just ended up having, just made posh sandwiches for dinner, that was it. So we've had a really nice, relaxing Easter. And actually on Monday we was very lucky with the weather, because or we were very, sorry, I always get my were and was muddled up. We were very lucky with the weather because they said it was going to rain all day and it didn't. Anyway, blah blah blah. Yesterday I worked from home. Today I'm going into the office. I think tomorrow I'm going to work from home. And that's all my plans. Nothing else exciting to report to you. There was something else I was going to waffle about and I forgot. Oh, still not filmed a podcast. I think because normally my podcasts are around an hour, and if I'm talking for a whole hour, I think I will definitely be like coughing and spluttering. And plus, because I've not been well, I haven't really done that much. So we'll see. I do sound worse than I am. I feel perfectly fine. Did I tell you I've been using the CPAP machine? I can't remember if I told you that. Anyway, I've used it every night now. I think it is helping, but not dramatically helping. I've not sort of had, you know, a sort of epiphany moment where I've woke up thinking, oh, I've had such a great night's sleep, or oh, I feel fantastic, or oh, I haven't got any aches or pains. I've not had any of those moments. Energy wise, maybe I've got a bit more energy once I've got loads. I have been waking up in the night, although not from you know, like obstruction. I think it's been more that the mask has been annoying me, or you know, my sleeping position's been bothering me. So, but it is early days. I think I've got the midway point in about 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks or something. The only thing as well that is a side effect with the mask is that you can be prone to swallowing air, which causes bloating, and my stomach is really bloated at the moment. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way around that, because I tried the nose mask and it's really not for me. It was dreadful. I felt like it was I felt claustrophobic, actually. Ironically, I did. But anyway, right, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm almost on the motorway. It looks really busy for a Wednesday, which I'm very surprised about. But anyway, if anything remotely interesting happens, I'll be sure to take you with me, or I'll tell you all about it. See you in a while. Good afternoon. I'm just buttering some crumpets. I've not had anything to eat yet. I'm not really a breakfast person, but yeah, it's 10 to 1. That's getting a bit late for me now. I'm starting to feel really hungry. Anyway, it's not stopped raining here all day, and it's gone from like throwing it down to drizzle. Now it's that drizzle, that fine drizzle that, you know, you think, oh, it's not too bad, and then it ends up soaking you to the skin or bone. Anyway, so I was planning on going out, but I'm really tired. I don't know if you can hear it. I just can't shake this respiratory thing off. It's just not going. And I have really good days, and then I have really bad days. Today's a very bad day. I don't know if it's because it's so damp outside, might also be not helping things. But I had a really rough night last night. I think I managed to wear the CPAP machine for about, what did it say on the reading? I think it was 3 hours, 40 minutes, I think it was. When I checked this morning. And I just woke up, you know, having this horrible coffee. It's like a dry cough, you know, coffee. You can't cough with that mask on. I mean, it feels like you're suffocating, you know, at the best of times. So anyway, at that point, I just took it off, you know. I was really done for. So I was tired because I'd not been sleeping well with the mask on. And then I was tired because clearly I don't sleep properly. I don't have a good quality sleep without the mask. So anyway, waffle. So this morning, I finally got out of bed at 8. I was up about 7, but I finally got out of bed about 8. I was desperately trying to doze off again, but it didn't happen. And then I came downstairs and I started checking my phone and playing games and, you know, reading the news and blah, blah. And then before I knew it, it was like 12 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock. So I thought, let me get dressed. I have a mind to go out. So what I was planning to do, but I'm not going to do now. I've ordered this. It's a wreath holder. It sounds a bit strange. And I saw it. It kept flashing up on, like, you know, these Facebook ads a couple of years ago now. And I saw it and I was like, I don't know, this company, is it one of these dodgy ones, you know, like these online companies, and you order and it never comes. And it wasn't cheap. And you could get it in 2 colours, like a off-white and a grey, I think. And it looks like a cast iron ornate kitchen paper holder. But it's got 4 prongs on it, so it comes out like a merry-go-round. And then you can tie ribbons to the 4 ends and hang a nice wreath of it, like an Easter wreath or whatever. And then I saw a couple of weeks ago, my friend Antoinette, who many of you have met, posted she'd made an Easter display with one of these wreath holders. And I thought, did she have that last year? And now I'm thinking, either my ads have been, you know, popping up on her feed, or her ads have been popping up on my feed. But I think we've been clearly looking at the same ads. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to order one. So it was just after Easter. It was, you know, I think it was like a week ago. I ordered it. I didn't want it for Easter, because I would like it for all year round. Because I've got a really nice, like a, what would you call it? It's made of, it's upstairs in my craft room, like a wicker, I think, is it? Like a wicker wreath. And it's only about so big. So it's a nice size. And I thought that'd be really nice, because I need to take my Easter trees and eggs down and put, you know, like a summer display on there. And I thought that'd be really nice, because I could dress it up for each season. It would look stunning for Christmas. So anyway, waffle. What I was planning to do was pop out and go buy some nice dried flowers, summery, you know, summery, springy, like peonies, and, you know, some nice florals to decorate the wreath. And I was hoping it would come today. Anyway, the delivery is terrible. When it arrives, I will show you, and I'll tell you where I bought it from, etc. So as a result, it's not come. The weather is miserable, and I'm just tired. So I'm showered, you know, I'm dressed. I've got that new t-shirt on I bought a few weeks ago. I think I've shown it to you. And I thought, you know what, I'm not in the mood now. I can't be bothered. The grocery delivery is coming between 3 and 5 this afternoon. So even if I do pop out, you know, I can't sort of stay out too long or wander too far. I mean, Lawrence is home, but he's working. So I've decided to just hunker down. I'm feeling, you know, I'm in that mood. I just can't be bothered. It's terrible. Lawrence called the boat place, because apparently we're going to have a freakishly warm weekend. I think what I saw on the news is a storm. Is it Storm Catherine? Is hitting the northwest side of the UK, I think. And I think, you know, often with a storm, you know, you get like this warm front, you know, sort of, you know, coming out from it. And so I think we're expecting on Saturday a high of 24 degrees. It could change by the hour, I don't know. And then Sunday a high of 17, dry days. So I thought it would be nice to go out on the boat. Anyway, Lawrence called the boat storage. And he said he's located our boat, but it's on the top. It's a giant warehouse, and ours is a small boat compared to some of these big, you know, 9, 10 meters that they store. It's on the top level, right at the back. So the boat's not coming out this weekend. So that's a shame. But never mind, because we really need to do the garden. We need to do some hard pruning. Weed-wise, it's not too bad, the back garden. The front garden needs a good going over. So hopefully if I get a good night's sleep tonight, and then I feel like I've got a bit more energy, I can help Lawrence in the garden. Because I don't mind a bit of gardening. I'm not keen on weeding. I'm partial to a bit of pruning. And I don't mind doing a bit of sweeping up. So, and planting. If you've been around a while, you know I get excited about growing things. So I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. This evening, so I had 2 dinners planned this week. Thursday, I was supposed to go out for dinner with a group of my local friends, local ladies. And then something cropped up for one of the ladies. And then we collectively said, you know, well, let's postpone it, because it's not nice if one of us can't make it. And to be honest with you, you know, they're a great bunch. I've known them for like 20 years. Fantastic girls. But I'm just feeling so tired. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of half happy about it. And then today I was supposed to be going out for dinner with some other friends. And the same thing happened again. One of them had something else cropped up, and we collectively said, let's reschedule. So I've ended up with like 2 free evenings. Lawrence was out for dinner last night with a friend. And he said to me before, he went to a really nice local restaurant that's been open here for years, and we've never bothered trying it. And he went last night with a friend, and he come back and he said, oh, it was really good food. It was a bit pricey for a local village restaurant anyway, but he said the food was really good. So he said, come on, let's go out this evening. Let's go and have dinner, just the 2 of us. So it seems that we are out for dinner a lot. And I think, compared to previous years, you know, when the kids were smaller, we didn't go out for dinner a lot, you know, or if we did, it would be like a family kind of family-friendly restaurant. It wouldn't be like a nice dinner, you know, we'd sort of be wolfing our food down quickly, not, you know, not drinking too much because we were running after the kids, or we'd have like a group of kids with us. So as the boys are, you know, they're young men now and they're rarely home. So that's why Lawrence and I, you know, we do go out for dinner quite a lot. Because, you know, we're not big drinkers at all. In fact, I can't even remember. I think the last time I had a glass of something was when I bought that plum wine when we went to Utrecht. So that's like a month ago. And yeah, I haven't had a tipple of anything since. I love to drink. It doesn't like me, you know, with the menopause and stuff. And you know, we don't smoke. We're not out partying every night. Lawrence goes to hockey a couple of times a week. We both work, and I sit on the sofa and knit or crochet or crafting. So, you know, it does seem a bit decadent, and it is, you know, because it's definitely a treat. I mean, I was talking to my colleague the other day when on Wednesday when I went to the office and we were in her car driving, and we was talking about that, you know, like when we're a similar age, we were saying, you know, when we were kids, you know, we'd go out for like a meal, like, you know, a couple of times in a year with the family, and it was a massive treat. And I know for a lot of people it still is, but, you know, we're at that age now where, you know, not quite empty nesters, we're nowhere near there yet, but it feels like it because, you know, the boys are just never home. When it comes to summer, you know, when it gets warmer, we won't eat out as much because we tend to do a lot of barbecues, and we have a lot of friends coming over. Every weekend we're either barbecuing or we're at a friend's barbecuing. So if I'm feeling well, the last couple of years it's just been not pleasant. Anyway, crafting. So when it was Easter, because, you know, we had, you know, Easter breakfast and Easter dinner and everything, I cleared all my crafting stuff off the table. I did it in a rush because I wasn't feeling well. I didn't have a lot of energy. So I've got loads of projects. I'm looking behind you because there's a bag of stuff behind you. I think that's all my paper crafting stuff mixed in. I've got resin stuff in my laundry room. I've got the laundry on the go because I've got behind with that. But I really wanted to finish that nice little room box that I was making, the miniature room box, a couple of weeks ago. But then I'm thinking, oh, I'll have to dig it all out and find where I've stuffed it all. And because I wanted that as like a nice display as well. And I think I was gonna put it in one of my big giant glass stolps, redo that. But anyway, I'm gone into proper waffle mode now. So yeah, I think we might go out for dinner this evening. I don't think I'll be going out now. It's 1 o'clock. I need to eat my crumpets. They've gone cold. And I don't know. I'll see. Maybe over the weekend. Maybe Sunday I can pop out and go do a bit of shopping. Lawrence should be playing hockey. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I think it might be a shorter vlog this week. Thank you for all your lovely messages and tips and all your support. You know, I feel very loved and supported by you guys. You know, we've got a great community. But, you know, everybody, you know, you just left such nice comments about this whole sleep apnea thing. And, you know, I do read every comment, and I do try and reply back to them as, you know, as soon as I can. Sometimes, you know, the algorithms screw things up, and then I find a comment from like months ago and I'm like, I never saw it. Or sometimes I check on my laptop and then I see comments that I couldn't see on my phone. Very strange. If you have a YouTube channel, you'll be nodding your head saying, yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. So keep them coming. You know, don't be shy. Say hello. I know a lot of people don't like to comment, and that's perfectly fine. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. We're very, 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 very slowly growing the channel, and then all the interactions when you hit the like button, you comment, you subscribe, really helps. And yeah, and then we can all make new friends. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Right, I hope you've had a great week. Wishing you all a lovely week ahead. If you're in the UK and the storm is hitting you, I hope you're safe. It would, by the time this loads, it would have hit by now. So fingers crossed, there's no damage. Our nephew and his wife and the kids live in Taiwan. They've marked themselves safe. Lawrence has been messaging with him. So yeah, that was quite scary. He sent photos of cracks in their apartment. So, but they're okay, you know, that's terrible, you know, what happened, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.